Thanks for staying with us. So, what's trending in Nigeria? What are Nigerians talking about? That's our focus today. A recent viral video of our dear Senate President Godswill Akpabio has been trending. In the video, the Senate President, while addressing his colleagues before the adjournment motion, was moved, said money had been sent by the Clerk of the National Assembly members to various accounts to enjoy their holidays. However, the video has generated criticisms from Nigerians who took to social media to call out the lawmakers, describing them as unbothered about the current situation in the country. What are your thoughts on this? As usual, I know Nigerians are talking about it, but until your view talks about it, it hasn't been talked about. So I'm going to let you watch the clip. For those of you that haven't seen it, we'll come back and discuss it after.
Of the leader, and then as soon as Senator Umahi takes his oath of office, we shall rearrange the office of the leadership. In order to enable all of us to enjoy our holidays, a token has been sent to our various accounts by the Clerk of the National Assembly. I withdraw that statement. In order to allow you to enjoy your holiday, the Senate President has sent prayers to your mailboxes. To assist you to go on a safe journey and return.
He has sent us prayers.
Oh,
wow. So,
goodwill.
The video trended. Everybody's talking about it. And, of course, you know, we might laugh about it. But the real conversation is if indeed our leaders are thinking about us. You know, if I borrow a phrase from Yoruba Nollywood, you say, "Okudie kato." This kind of situation, you have to really, and we had said it before a few weeks back, that when the executive says, I'm having a renewed hope agenda, I'm trying to renew people's hope in not just Nigeria itself, but in the administration. I'm trying to renew the hope of Nigerians, saying, listen, things have been bleak for many years, and I'm trying to renew that hope. Then the legislature must align, and not just align subtly, must align wholeheartedly, such that we can see that the agenda is united. So when you see that where things are going, and you're thinking, okay, are we on the same page? Are we really feeling the pains of Nigerians? Because we obviously know these things happen, but we don't hear about it. We suggest it, we talk about it, we gist about it, and they are constantly telling us that, no, that's not true. This is our salary. No, if we've had a few lawmakers come on the show, I'm real. Our salary, I can show you my paycheck. I can show you my receipt of my pay slip. I can show it to you. You know that your salary might not be a lot. But you see, those prayers that come for holidays,
those tokens.
Those are part of what Nigerians are talking about. What are your thoughts? Let me come to you.
I think that our Senate President, this is his first Senate presidency. You know, so apparently he doesn't understand that they're supposed to press the mute button before sharing that information. But it was really embarrassing to watch him try to cover up the goof. It was a major goof. But I am grateful to God, like every other Nigerian is grateful to God for that goof, because he gave us
ammunition.
Yeah, ammunition to be able to handle what is going on. Many Nigerians are complaining that we don't have... businesses are closing up because they cannot restock products, because there is no access to dollar. I'm not saying begging, they don't have access. And we know that our Senate is going to be, our House of Assembly is going to be shut for over a month now, from now, so that our people can go on vacation. And trust me, very few of them will be vacationing in Nigeria. And you see, the fact is, they are not even covering it. They will post the pictures, they will post the videos. They will tell you that family has been living there before they became Senate, and that they've always had this life before they entered into service. Why are we now blaming them for living the life they've always lived? Well, you will be blamed because you are now a public servant. And as long as you remain in that position, you would be accountable to us. So I am grateful to God that the goof happened, and I am waiting to see how civil society would react to it. I believe there should be an investigation into how much was the token that was sent into the account. I would like to know the specific amount. In what currency was it sent? How often do they get this? How many years have we been doing this? In supporting their vacation, because nobody is supporting my vacation.
See me, I had to cancel my vacation. I was saying it during my banter.
Supporting my vacation.
During
My
my
children
banter,
have been
I
sleeping at home throughout this
wanted, I
holiday.
have been begging. Let us, I promised.
You were not able to
I
have him out, Mariah.
I was pausing. No. I wanted to do out first. After we said no. And I was like, let us just do Abuja. The man still no vex. Because he was saying, listen, we have to count the numbers. We will now go and come back. How are we going to, let us be realistic. Right. So the truth is that that's what we, the average Nigerian, have to go through. We are adjusting our finances, cancelling vacations for our family members. But our Senate, they are traveling. So let me come to you, Damola. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, for me, we all know that the Senate president is known for his jest and humor. And I
didn't know that.
Yeah, since he started, he's been giving us, lines here and there for us to laugh about. But again, before I go to that point I was going to make, I do not see a big deal in what he said about the tokens being sent to their account, as long as it's not from. It's not like they're just budgeting it. It's from their already or their existing appropriated budget. Yes. So what he should have done, however, he should have been more sensitive, because right now, Nigerians are going through a lot. Nigerians are at a point whereby if you meet a fellow Nigerian on the way and one person says, I am going through a lot, the other person will tell you, don't worry, go through it. Means I'm just coming back from a lot. So Nigerians are going through a lot right now. So he should have been more sensitive. He should have clarified where that allowance was coming from, instead of trying so hard to cover up the goof, just like Tokwe mentioned. It's now made that initial statement more suspicious. Like, okay, why are you suddenly changing what you said? Are you doing something illegal? And that's where the role of clear communication comes in. When you're discussing public funds, you have to be clear in your communication, because there's already a mistrust. Nigerians already have that mistrust for their politicians. So you have to come out with, a lot of transparency and say that, no, we are not stealing from your existing budget. This is our own money. This is that. And it would have been fine.
When he said it, when he said it, I said, oh, I'm sure he felt so embarrassed. Like he was now looking for what to say to cover up.
That's a prayer.
This is where they say you put your foot in your mouth. He just realized, oh my goodness, what did I say? But also, it shows you how sensitive they are becoming. Before they would have said it and gone, and nothing would have happened. But they are now understanding, and so he even tried to cover up. Immediately it happened. Usually something like that would have been said and gone. But a part of me also thought about, just like you, like I know they have this sort of allowances, Esther codes and things like that. But then, to be honest, if it was really their regular allowances and Esther code, would he have mentioned it that way? And also, when you're amongst colleagues, sometimes there are things that may be official, but you say it in a jocular form. So it may all be that, But the truth is, because of where we are today, he didn't read the room. He got carried away, and that is how. So for him, I would say, and for the rest of them, they need to be careful what they put out. They need to be careful that the body language does not suggest to Nigerians that they don't care or they're insensitive to our plight, or that there's a special token for them for every time they breathe or show up somewhere, while Nigerians are not getting that. When they have to make conversations about money spent, they should do it officially, Don't make a joke about it on TV. You don't want to stop showing us what you get just for being at a particular place. I think it was just it's like, they call it gaffes, that they goof. He didn't mean to.
Let's go on a quick break. We're going to come back. We'll take a few calls and thoughts. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.